everybody. How are you doing today? Johnny Dago here. And I am going to give you my first react sa pelikulang Top Gun Maverick. And I'll let you know kung anong aking takeaway dito sa movie na to. I've been very, very excited for this. So, I'll see you later.
So there, ayan, napanood ko na. I saw Maverick, Top Gun Maverick, and this is my quick reaction / review of the movie. I've got to say, whoa, man, there's so much to say about this movie, but just out of the bat, I have to tell you, this is one of the best na napanood ko. Best movie I saw this year so far. One of the best. And it's just so entertaining. I mean, this is, when you watch this film and you realize this is why you go to the movies. This is why you go to the cinema, watch it on big screen, and because nowadays everybody wants to watch on streaming. You stay in the house and you enjoy your Netflix, whatever. I mean, it's good, but this kind of film is best served on big screen, and my gosh, this is so entertaining. I have to admit, Tom Cruise looks amazing, even at his age right now. I mean, this movie was I think it was supposed to come out 2 years ago, something like that, but because of the pandemic, it got pushed back. But my goodness, very emotional, very, very, very beautifully filmed. I mean, the movie is so beautiful to watch. I mean, in terms of color palette, the cinematography, it's just beautiful. It's gorgeous, and the way they filmed it. If you also watch some of the featurettes on how they made this movie, I mean, you can feel it. You can really feel the difference between green screen to real life, shooting and real environment. And they're actually, nowadays, they don't do that much anymore, and this particular film, Tom Cruise didn't want too much of those green screen CGI, and he really wanted to go practical, and my gosh, you can see the difference. Grabe. And I have to really tell you that you have to see this. You have to see this on big screen. You really have to see this. Now, this is a sequel to the first movie. If you haven't seen the first one, I think it's okay. You can still enjoy it. You can still, you can really have a great time watching it. But if you are a fan of the first one and you saw it and you like the first movie, you will love this one. You will definitely love this one, and it really is a love letter to aviation, and to the 80s, because it's been so long. This Top Gun film is a sequel to something that's, normally we get the sequels of movies after 3-5 years, but this is like almost 30 years, or I think more than 30 years ago. But again, the wait is absolutely worth it, and I have to sit down and really digest all the emotional it's all over the place. I mean, I was watching and I was so into the movie. Again, when it comes to films and how you appreciate a movie, everything is subjective. That's for sure. Some people have different kind of taste, different kind of preferences, but this one really hit. It really hit me, and it's very emotional in many levels, and even in my personal life, there are certain things that really just connect to me, and I believe that's one of the reasons why it really, it really, took me to another level of appreciation about this movie, and it's just a wonderful time. Going back to some of the childhood memories when I remember watching this film when I was a kid, and knowing that my father, who passed away, really loved this movie as well. I mean, a lot of things, but putting that aside, this film is definitely a good film. I mean, it's so entertaining. You will not regret it. For me, what I can really say is you feel the passion. You feel the passion of the filmmakers, Tom Cruise, of course, and the driving force of this whole project was their desire to bring the best on that big screen, and that's why Tom Cruise didn't want to show this on streaming a year ago or 2 years ago, because he really wanted people to experience this on the big screen, and rightly so. I mean, you will understand it when you see it. Wow, I mean, it's really breathtaking. Are there things that I didn't like? Man, it's hard. It's really hard, especially when you just come out of the movie. I've got to say that it's hard. It's really hard for me to find something I didn't like about the film, but the soundtrack, it's just wow. It's really good. Of course, you have that vibe, that feel of the first movie, even in the music, but they also were able to put in some very modern touches, and I really like that. I really appreciated that. The story is very simple. It's very simple, but they really wanted to work this time around. They wanted to work on the character, and that's what made this film, I believe, more relatable, in some ways. And what I truly liked about this one is Val Kilmer. Maybe already he played Iceman in the first film, but he's also in this movie. That's not a secret. That's not a spoiler. But their moment in the movie is just absolutely great, because if you know the background of Val Kilmer, he's really suffering from cancer, and he's actually under treatment, and the fact that he was willing to film, that made this whole thing extra special. And the scene that they have is just wow, especially if you have watched the first film. So my gosh, I'd give this film a 9.5, definitely 9.5. Is it a movie to watch and rewatch? Definitely. This is a movie to see, and I'm very excited for the 4K Blu-rays. There are only selected movies that I really want to have But this is definitely one of those. It's just amazing film. So there you have it. Any final words that I can maybe tell you, especially in relation to personal development, and that's why you're in this channel. This is not a primarily a movie channel, YouTube channel, but more on the personal development. What I can really say is, when someone is truly passionate about what she or he is doing, any kind of project you have, you are so passionate about it, it will show in your work. And this is what I saw in this movie. You really see the passion, again, of the filmmakers, and especially Tom Cruise, for bringing something that he can be proud of. And mind you, if you saw or read on the news, they saw this movie on Cannes Festival, and they gave him a standing ovation because it really is a great cinematic success. Wow. So I'd say go for it, watch it. Perhaps you will enjoy it even more if you see the first one. So again, this is John Hidalgo, just giving you a quick react to Top Gun Maverick, and I will see you again in the next video. Enjoy.